Hey YouTube, how are y'all today? I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad. Hey guys, it's Kay here. Are you ready for the evolution of the Joker makeup? So, I actually did all 4 live-action Joker makeups today, and this is also my first video doing where I haven't done the looks before. Meaning, like, if you look at any of the past 3 videos I have, I've done all those looks at least 3 times before actually doing them on film. But today I was like, screw it, I can just film. I did every look from Ceaser Romero to Jack Nicholson to Heath Ledger, Lil Bay, and to Jared Leto here. The only ones I didn't do were the animated ones, which are quite a few of them. Which, ironically enough, the Mark Hamill Joker, this little feller, I don't know where I'm gonna put him, but he always freaked me out. Maybe because I saw him before I saw any of the other Jokers, but I don't know. Anyway, I haven't seen Suicide Squad yet, but it just came out this weekend. I've been watching Batman. Well, the Batman, as in the cartoon one, not Batman the animated series, because that's a different one. No, the Batman, which is an animated series, and it really inspired me to do this. If you look in the description below, I'll have the little time markers, so you can pick whichever Joker you want to look at. Pick me. If I forgot anything, voiceover Joker will take care of it, because I'm in your head. Have a good one. Hey there, kiddos! For all of these looks, you're gonna want to start off with some white face paint to get that white Joker clown face. I'm actually using a green primer though first. Choose to if you want to. Green primer is used to cancel out the red tones in your face. I'm using it because my face is super red and you can usually see it underneath my white face paint. So like I said, up to you, not necessary.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
He was so young and he had so much to live for. Oh my god. Anyway, take your white face paint and start dabbing it all over your face when you are using face paints, especially these white water activated ones. Dabbing is a lot better than swiping because swiping leaves streaks basically with any face paint that I've ever used, and especially with light colors, and especially with white, the lightest color. Also, with light colors, you're gonna have to do a few more coats because they're not as opaque. So I actually ended up using 5 to 7 coats. I'm not saying you'll need as much, I'm just saying it was super patchy when I did it, and don't feel bad if you used a lot. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so, what was that? Ooh, spooky! It's the spooky Chewbacca dog. Sorry, that's Chewbacca. Don't forget to do your ears and your neck and any other body part that may be showing in your costume. I mean, it's obviously up to you. I'm just saying, I think the Jokers, because they fell into, you know, that vat of acid, they're all white. Our first Harlequin of Hate is Ceaser Romero from the live-action Batman series. Okay, so this is by far the easiest Joker look, and of course it's the one I screwed up the most. I don't know what it was about it, but the mouth I just could not get right. But if you're gonna do the mouth, and you really want help on it, because honestly I think you can do this without me, just imagine a trapezoid upside down with a rounded bottom, and then you just have little lines or triangles coming up on the corners of your mouth to give them, you know, the smile line. I mean, I guess it's good I screwed this one up instead of the others, because it's easy enough, but still. I am actually so disappointed with it. I almost didn't put it in the video, but since Ceaser Romero was the first live-action Joker, I felt like that would be a little rude, so I kept it in. If you screw up at any point on any of these looks, baby wipes will easily take off water-activated paint and just paint over it, and you're good. Then we have Jack Nicholson from Batman in 1989. This look was actually really fun to do. I don't know what it was about it. I think it was the mouth. I just really like overdrawn lips, I guess, and it's just so crisp and evil looking. Basically, use red face paint to put on a really dramatic cupid's bow and to paint your lips over and to drag out the corners of your mouth like I did. If you screw up a little bit in the corner like I did right there, you can just take some white face paint later and clean it up. But super easy, super villainy, super fun. Next, I'm going to take black and purple eyeshadows mixed together, and I'm going to do the outer and inner corners of my eyes to give them that deep set look. If you look at a picture of Nicholson, you can kind of see it. I don't know, maybe it was just the way the shadows were being cast, but I'm going to roll with it and say it was meant to be there, because I think it adds a nice extra touch, aside from just, a red mouth on a white face. Now I'm going to take a little flat brush and some black eyeshadow and draw on those crazy smile lines and a little bit of eye baggage. Just a little, just a tad. Joker stays up late to plan evil things. Now we have Heath Ledger, the Dark Knight from 2008. So no matter what's on your face, as long as there's some sort of white there, this is going to be super easy. Just take some black face paint and go all around your eyes. Feel free to set it with some black eyeshadow, not only to set it, but to deepen up the color. And if you don't have black face paint, black eyeshadow will also work. So I suggest getting black face paint because that is what was used in the movie, Since these are water-activated paints, I'm using water, so it's easier to smudge them around and really give myself that messy Heath Ledger look. You guys don't understand how much I love the Heath Ledger look, because, he was just a psychopathic villain. Of course he couldn't do makeup, and he was always running around and sweating and doing crazy things, so it was always so messy, and I don't know, maybe I'm just over fangirling, but I love the makeup so much. Just give yourself those little, scratchies around your, I don't know what to call them. And smear the red paint all around your mouth, nice and easy. Really guys, a toddler can do this. It's so easy, it's so much fun, I love it. Everyone's gonna know who you are. Make sure to wipe off some of the face paint where your face is gonna crease a lot, aka your forehead. And yeah. Now I'm actually wiping the face paint off here to do a little something I saw in a Glam and Gore video. Like I said, I watch her a lot. Thank you, Mikey. Face makeup god. And I'm going to take some Rigid Collodion to give myself some inset scars here. Rigid Collodion is by no means necessary for this look. It's just a nice touch if you happen to have it and if you want to go a little extra on the look. But like I said, no means necessary. You can easily just use face paint. What Rigid Collodion does is when you put it on your skin, it sucks out the moisture from underneath, which drags your skin in to indent it, aka make it look like a scar. I hadn't used Rigid Collodion on my face when I was making this video, or I hadn't used it before, so I just kept putting it on layer by layer, little bit by little bit. It'll help if you watch a video about Rigid Collodion or just, read up about it. Be aware what you're putting on your face, especially when you're using SFX makeup, because it can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. So anyway, yeah, just go back over it with some paint, smear the paint around, nice and messy, and just, like I said, I almost didn't even put the Rigid Collodion part in here because I don't want you guys thinking you need it for the look. Like I said, it's a fun extra, no means necessary. Now we have Jared Leto, our final clown prince of crime, from Suicide Squad. For Jared Leto, I had to clean my whole face off because of the Heath Ledger look, but also, Jared Leto's white face is a little different from the other Jokers. It's not as packed on as Nicholson or Romero, but it's also definitely not as messy as Ledger's. What I mean by it's not as packed on is that I feel like there's only a couple layers of white face paint on there because you can still see his skin tone through the white face paint. And because my face is so red, that'll be very easy to achieve. So I only put on 2, maybe 3 coats. Yeah. Now I'm taking a purple eyeshadow and going in underneath my eyes, and I'm also going to do the inner and outer corners, much like I did for the Jack Nicholson Joker. If you look... Huh?
My stomach is doing the rumblies. Rumble, rumble, rumble.
Thanks, sweetie. But yeah, just a purple shadow, and just blend it all around your inner and outer corners. Next, I'm taking a red shadow and going over the purple that's underneath my eyes, and I'm also putting it into the crease and blending it out, connecting the purple with the red. Now I'm going to take a packing brush with some black shadow and just pack it all over the lids. Guys, if you don't have all these different types of makeup brushes, or you just don't know what they are, it's okay. Either A, you can look them up and get some for cheap, or you can really just recreate this with any brush, as long as you're, careful. I gave myself a little bit of eye baggage because the Joker's going to be staying up late and scheming. And then I'm going to take some white face paint and clean up all the fallout, because there's going to be a lot of fallout with these colors. With any colors, really. And now, because Leto is the Joker who uses lipstick instead of face paint, from what I can tell, take some red lipstick, go over your mouth. I ended up mixing like 3 different kinds of lipsticks to try and get a similar color. For a makeup artist, I have a surprising lack of red lipstick. It's a little alarming. Maybe I'll go buy some, but you know. Jared Leto's Joker mouth is a little crooked too, meaning if you look at the picture, you see one corner of his mouth is connected to the bottom lip and one is connected to the top lip. I thought that was really cool. And then I'm going to take some black lipstick and I'm going to go around the edges of the mouth to deepen it up and give it that ombre effect. If you don't have black lipstick, black face paint, or even black eyeshadow will work just as fine. After you put it in, make sure to blend it out and just, you know, blend it out. Pretty self-explanatory. Next, I'm going to take some white face paint, clean up the edges right there where I missed, and then blend again because you can never get sick of blending. So that's it for your Joker mouth, and then there's a 10-minute clip of me watching Batman. Don't worry, it's not all 10 minutes, but I thought this was a good time to tell you my camera cut out, so you missed me putting on that little J on my face. I just used, remember, if you're using a mirror, it's going to be backwards. You might be better off just having someone draw it on for you. Nonetheless, you get it. So I'm taking those black eyeshadow in a fluffy brush again, and I'm giving myself the Jared Leto cheekbones, because whenever I look at him, the first thing I notice is his cheekbones. I don't know why. It's just, his cheekbones are so prominent. I don't know if they meant for them to be that prominent. I mean, I'm guessing. It's not, you know, a big screen movie for nothing. I'm sure they meant it, but you get it. Now I'm gonna take some gum, upside down gum, I'm gonna unwrap it, I'm gonna take the wrapper, I'm gonna rip the wrapper up, and I'm gonna fit it to my mouth, and I'm gonna give myself a DIY grill. Disclaimer time. So I tried to write damage on my head about 3 times, failed each time, finally found a way that worked, but this way will not work if you're going out all night, so best idea is just have someone write it on your forehead for you. Have fun. Good luck. I'm so sorry I couldn't figure out a good way.
So how I did it, I took a piece of tape, I put it on my table, and in a Sharpie, I just put it on there, and then I taped it to my head, and I started talking like Southern Jared Leto again. But anyway, look, it works. You can kind of see where the tape comes up, but if you go over it with a little bit of your paint, and if no one looks too closely, then it's pretty damn good. You don't know how proud I am of figuring that out. So yeah, like I said, just put some tape on a table, write on it, and stick it on your forehead. Okay. Ooh.
Now to do those little lines on your face that you see that Leto has, start off by doing it on the wrong side because you're a dip, and then do it on the other side. Take some white face paint to cover up your mistake, and also dab it over the ones that aren't mistakes, just to give them that faded look, because they did have them a little bit, they weren't too prominent. I believe he had one, like, the one over his eye, on his cheekbone right here, and then another one above his other eye. Just look at a reference picture, you'll see them, and if you don't see them, then maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. Just little things to add to the look, really. And that's it.
There you have it, kids. Jared Leto Joker. Wow, I'm like really proud of this. So guys, if there's ever a need for a female Joker, you make sure to email DC and tell them who to look for. 'Cause it's me. Still don't count that.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped out with your Halloween or Joker needs in general. Have some bloopers.
I don't want to hurt ya. Damn it. Yeah, yes, I do want to hurt. I do want to hurt ya. Hold on. I'm so proud of these cheekbones. My name is... Oh my god. These feel... Sorry, these feel like really weird on my teeth.
Why is Riddler so interested in being our guardian angel?
And in my mouth. Gum wrappers aren't made for your mouth, kids. Unless you're being Jared Leto. And yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna pretend like my head says damaged. I don't want to do... Stupid grill.